I'm Kristi Noem. I'm the Secretary of Homeland Security. Thank you so much for. TSA first implemented the no shoes policy in 2006, almost 20 years ago. And in those 20 years, since that policy was put in place, our security technology has changed dramatically. It's evolved. TSA has changed. We have a multi-layered, whole-of-government approach now to security and to the environment that people anticipate and experience when they come into an airport that has been honed and it's been hardened.
Can you see whether travelers who don't have real IDs will?
The key to our approach is layered security. Passengers will still pass through multiple layers of screening. They'll also go through identity verification, and in fact, TSA has recently experienced some fantastic success with implementing Real ID. We have recently piloted different types of security lanes. We have family lane security checkpoints that are open at several airports that allow families to get screened separately from other people so that it can be very accommodating for them and their experience with children or small babies. We also have implemented around some of our air bases and facilities the ability to have a military lane that expedites the process for those who currently served in our armed services, those who are stepping up to defend our freedoms, that they can have a security checkpoint.
Nationwide rollout started.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then
with this no shoes policy, we anticipate that Americans and travelers and those coming into our country will be very excited that they will no longer have to remove their shoes. The one thing that I will say is that doesn't mean that there won't be times once in a while where someone will have to remove their shoes. If they get put into a different situation or need additional layers of screening where that may be asked of them, but overwhelmingly the policy will be that no longer will that be required of every single person that comes to a checkpoint.
To ask you about President of Colombia, Gustavo Petro, he sent a letter to...
I'm excited about the fact that we have the big beautiful bill that has been signed and put into law. That'll give us resources that we can continue to invest in new technologies. That gave us the opportunity to focus on exit lanes. We can implement technologies there, new screening processes that will help us screen your bags faster, make sure that when we're going through checkout lanes and security lanes that we have the ability to scan individuals. Potentially, if people choose to opt in, use biometrics to identify people quicker so that they have the ability to go through much more in a streamlined fashion. So all of those resources will be plugged into making this a much more efficient, safe, and I would say advanced security system than we've ever had before.
do you feel like immediately you have every airport?
So there will be individuals at times that will be asked to remove their shoes. If we think there's additional layers of screening that is necessary, that may still happen to an individual. But we are excited with the fact that we have the technology now, that we have the multi-layers of screening in place that we've built in over the recent several years that give us the ability to allow our travelers to keep their shoes on.
Not having to take off your shoes, I think it's awesome. I'm not really sure why in the first place they mandated that. I know we had that issue before, right after 9/11, with the gentleman with the bomb in his shoes, and so that kind of catapulted into us having to take them off all the time. But I think it's awesome. It's gonna speed up the process with TSA. So I think it's an excellent thing.
I think it's okay because the security folks probably made that decision, and if the security folks say that it's okay, then who am I to judge?